Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another On the Couch book review video. On today's episode, this is my TBR list for Halloween, or the month of October, I should say. Now, not all of these are going to have to do with Halloween, but a lot of these are. So, the first book, oh yeah, and by the way, I'm using the NLS player to read these. The NLS player is nice. I did a review on that in a couple of videos ago, so you can go back and see that. So I'm going to tell you guys about some of these books. Alright, so the first book that I'm going to read is
Attack of the Mutant by R.L. Stine.
Narrator, Matthew Shea, 2 hours, 32 minutes, 1 second, downloaded.
So, Goosebumps. So, basically, it's about this kid who's reading comic books about this mutant guy. And basically, he sees a building, and basically, dude is like, I wonder if I read too many comics, because he just loves this mutant character. So, that is what that book is about. So the next book on the TBR list is another Goosebumps book. Let's see what it is. Well, actually, I have several Goosebumps books. So let's see what the next book's gonna be for this one.
Fairy Tale, a novel by Stephen King.
Narrator, King, Stephen. Numric, Seth. 24 hours, 9 minutes, downloaded.
Actually, I might try to read that one because I heard a lot of good stuff about that one, but it's super, super long. So that is one of them that is going to be on my TBR list.
Goblin Monday, a Goosebumps House of Shivers story by R.L. Stine.
Narrator, Ramondio Campo, 2 hours, 41 minutes, 29 seconds, downloaded.
And see, these are short novels, so I'll be able to finish these pretty quick. So basically, this one is about Mario, and he's spending the summer with his neighbors, and his neighbors' grandparents are these odd people who believe in telling tall tales about trolls and goblins, and so that's what that one is. Let's see what's next on the list.
Horror Store by Grady Hendrix.
Narrator, Colleen Delaney, 5 hours, 31 minutes, 40 seconds, downloaded.
So, Horror Store, that one's a little bit longer, but it's still not too bad. So, basically, these people work at this furniture store, and they get these volunteers to work there, and weird shit starts happening. So that's the next one on the list. I'm probably gonna do a couple more Goosebumps ones. So let's see what else we got here for Goosebumps. Oh wait, I forgot about my best friend's exorcism. This is by the same author as Horror Store. This is Grady Hendrix. I forgot I downloaded that. Let's see.
My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix.
Narrator, Gabriela Cavallero, 10 hours, 5 minutes, 52 seconds, downloaded.
I don't remember what that narrator sounds like, but we will see. So basically, it's 1988 in North Carolina, and basically they're in school, and her friends just shrug it off as normal teenage shit, and one of her other friends thinks she's possessed by a demon. And what made me look at these books was I was on a Stranger Things kick for a while. So let's see what else we got here.
Night of the Living Mummy, a Goosebumps House of Shivers story by R.L. Stine.
Narrator, Rivera, Tom. Glick, Maxwell, 2 hours, 48 minutes, 4 seconds, downloaded.
Okay, I'm going to read that one. Wow. So this one is basically this kid goes to a museum and he's obsessed with learning about Egypt, and basically he leans in to look at the mummy, and the mummy basically, from what I'm understanding, goes into his head. Wow, that is wild. I'm gonna have to read this one and review it for you guys. All of these seem to be really great books. I'm gonna go a couple of more.
Scariest book ever. A Goosebumps House of Shivers story by R.L. Stein.
Narrator, Pete Cross. 2 hours, 45 minutes, 44 seconds. Downloaded.
Scariest book ever. Another Goosebumps novel. So this one is basically these kids are staying with their uncle, and the boy is in possession of the scariest book ever. They're gonna have to keep the book safe, and in order to keep the book safe, they gotta go into the forest, and they gotta face cannibal crows and all kind of other shit. And it's like, what? Whoa, my guy. There is some wild shit there, yo. Let's see. I'll do a couple of more books for my TBR list. Now, I may not get to all of these, but I can promise you guys I will try to get to some of these. There's a couple of more Goosebumps books that I'm going to check out. They have to do with sports fiction. Okay, so there's another book that I wanted to check out. I had heard good stuff about it, and I found it on Bard. So the next book is
Something Wicked This Way Comes by Ray Bradbury.
Narrator, Gary Tells. 8 hours, 27 minutes, 42 seconds. Downloaded.
And basically this one, you guys, is about two boys that are in a carnival and weird stuff starts happening. But anyways, I've heard about this book, and it's supposed to be really good. So I'm actually really looking forward to reading this one. So let's do a couple of more. Okay.
The Burning by R.L. Stein.
Narrator, Whitney McMaster. 3 hours, 49 minutes, 15 seconds. Downloaded.
The Burning. It's another Goosebumps novel. Okay, so this is probably a Fear Street novel because it's more for senior high and older readers. So this one is about two lovers who must use their their powers or whatever to basically stop a feud or something. I'm not really sure, but we'll have to see. So let's go see what's next. So the next book in the TBR is
The First Evil by R.L. Stein.
Narrator, Mackenzie Bayer. 4 hours, 1 minute, 15 seconds.
And this is actually part of a series. Okay, so this one is about two sisters who are joining a cheerleading team, and accidents start happening near the cemetery, and yo, this book sounds like it's gonna be cray, like on some real shit. This book sounds like it's gonna be wild, bruh. And then the second evil and the third evil are just two continuations of that series, and I'm going to read those as well. So yeah, I think that about does it for my TBR for Halloween, man. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want more content like this, if you want more videos of me using the NLS player, let me know. So I will See you guys in the next video.